Sam, we were talking just with the manager about your performance at the weekend. So much good stuff, but I imagine a wee bit of frustration as well.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I think the type of player I am, I'm very energetic. I like to get forward and help the team as much as I can, but I wasn't too happy with myself with some final balls and stuff that didn't come, but I'm sure they will come, and that bit will come when we work on it on the training ground, and doing extras and stuff is important, and I think that will show eventually. But of course, it's frustrating for me to not provide the final ball because people were making great runs and getting into the box, and that final bit is just something that I can definitely improve on individually, and we can do better and in that as a team as well.
That's the positive part, because actually there's no players that couldn't get into those positions
Yeah.
to deliver the final ball. You were there, you were making some great runs,
Yeah.
taking up great positions. I wanted to ask you as well, how mad was that save from the keeper? Because 99 times out of 100 that's in the net.
Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking about going away and celebrating, but it's a great save from him. Obviously, I feel like I couldn't have done much more in that situation. I was just thinking about getting something on the ball, because the way that it bounced in front of me was obviously a difficult one to handle. But obviously, when Dukes came in, I knew he was putting the balls in them positions, and I just knew I had to be on my toes and ready to pounce. But as I said, that goes back to what we were saying before about the final ball. The final ball happened that time. It fell for me, and just unfortunately he made the save. But I'm sure that's going to come as well, and we just have to remain positive and just have belief in that.
Yeah, because you look back at the game when I was watching it, there was so much good football in open play,
Yeah.
really tidy play. On a different day, you might have got a lot more out of the game. You'll need to take that kind of positive mentality and that energy into tomorrow night.
Yeah, of course we do. I think there's a lot of games left. Obviously, we don't want these games to pass us by as well. And look, everybody will say we were hoping to get 3 points from the game. We didn't take 3 points from the game. That's unfortunate. I think when the game's like that, you want to at least take a draw, take a point coming out from the game. But look, we approach every game the exact same way. We want to take 3 points, and that's what we'll be looking to do tomorrow night as well. But unfortunately, it didn't come yesterday. But as you know, tomorrow's coming thick and fast. We've recovered. We were on the pitch today. We got some good tactical things down, and look, we're ready to go again tomorrow, and hopefully we can come away with 3 points this time.
The tiny world of football, I had a quick check, and he used to play with Tom Gravosti that
Yeah.
started off at Ross County.
Yeah.
How have you found coming up to the league here? Because you were at Peterborough for the first part.
Yeah.
You've obviously played down in Yorkshire for a bit as well, and
Yeah.
been over in Ireland. How have you found it since you came over?
Yeah, it's good. I've been really impressed. I think it's very high intensity. I think the intensity of the league was like similar to how when I was in Ireland. I feel like at Peterborough it was a lot more tactical and intense as well, of course. But I really like how this league is here. It's very competitive. It's really intense, and some great footballers in the league as well. Some great teams. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm just looking forward to keeping on playing more games, and hopefully we can start putting some more points on the board and showing our quality, because as you said, it's just been a little bit unfortunate for us, especially the game the other day against Hearts. I feel like we produced a lot of good play. Obviously, just that final bit was lacking a little bit in sometimes, but I feel like that's going to come, and I feel like we've got the players to provide that. So it's all positive thinking, and we're going in tomorrow with a positive mindset.
Yeah, it's good to get another home game as well, I think, because that could really help you. We talk so much in football, it doesn't matter just this league, the first goal can be so crucial.
Yeah.
Ross County showed that they can come from behind at the weekend, but if you guys could get the first goal, what a difference that could make.
Yeah, of course. I think it always puts you on the front foot, and it's like when you go one goal up, I think you actually sometimes you can play more freely as well, because you know if they get one that they're not going to go straight ahead. I think you play with that more freedom, but I think as well as that, we need to approach the game and start fast as well, and make sure that's our mindset, whether we're goal up or not, or if we go goal down, we still have to have the same mindset and work on what we do on the training pitch every day, because I think that works. And I feel like sometimes in games we can do that a little bit too late sometimes, and before you know it, the game's passing us by a little bit. So starting fast is going to be a big thing for us tomorrow, and if we get the goal early, great. But if we don't, we just have to keep doing what we've been working on the training pitch.
Yeah, good luck, man. They've got a good keeper, but he's no Craig Gordon.
Sam, just a few games to go until the split comes. I'm sure the mindset in the camp is very much if you can keep the teams above you within sight. When you get to the split, you're playing bottom six teams, and you can really, change positions quite quickly. You can catch teams above you very quickly, then, can't you?
Yeah. For me personally, and I think the boys as well will say, we're not too much looking at that, as we were saying. We're just trying to take it game by game and get as many points on the board as we possibly can. Obviously, coming to this stage of the season, it's easy to start looking at that a little bit more, and I feel like you'd be lying if you said you didn't look at it a bit. But as I said, I think our focus has to be tunnel vision on next game, and picking up maximum points that we can from the games. And I feel like it's all still very positive, and everyone's positive thinking, and we have belief that we can put the points on the board and get ourselves where we need to be for when the split does come.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of positivity in the building, despite the fact you're 6 points adrift at the bottom. I mean, how much of that comes from the manager?
Yeah, loads. Since I've came in, Simo's been great. Not just with me, but how I see him around the building and how he is as a person really helps as well. I feel like that's a big thing for me since coming in. Obviously, he's a great coach, but his man management as well off the pitch is brilliant. And he's really helped me since I've come in here, football-wise and off the pitch. And I feel like all the lads would vouch for him as well in that sense. But yeah, his positive thinking still at this stage, obviously, it can be hard for different types of different people to still be so positive, but it's genuine as well from him. He's not just saying it to say it, it's definitely genuine for him, and I feel like that brings a belief to myself and the rest of the players as well.
And you have played some really good football as a team. The game that Chris mentioned against Hearts was a case in point. Would you happily park the nice football to one side though and scrap your way to a victory against Ross County?
Football's about winning games, of course. We want to play good football, and ultimately when you play good football you enjoy, but if you lose at the end of the day, none of that matters. You've got to come out trying to put 3 points on the board after every single game. So of course, to answer your question, if we can put 3 points on the board, that's all that matters at this stage, and that's all that ever matters in football in my opinion, to take 3 points from each game and to do it in the next game, no matter how the game pans out. You could be second best through the whole game, and if you come out with 3 points, you're the happier team coming out at the end of the day.
There's certainly plenty dig in this squad, isn't there?
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like the characters we have in the building are the characters we need right now, and some of the senior boys are really helping out on the training pitch. And when we speak at half time, the likes of Barry Douglas, especially Barry as well, actually, I feel like he gives that motivation and that bit of more belief when sometimes you might feel like it's lacking a bit. So to have the likes of him and a lot of other boys as well in the change room is very good for us. Especially the younger players as well. We can take some things from their book, and it helps us in the long run of things. And hopefully, we can just kick on now and keep going, and hopefully put 3 points on the board tomorrow.
Good luck, Sam.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Well, good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much. All the best.
Thank you.